For the first time in 2018, billionaires paid less than the middle class. For the first time in the past 100 years, the working class today, 50% of Americans with the lowest incomes pays higher tax rates than billionaires. When including all federal, state and local taxes, average Americans paid around 25–30% of their income in taxes in 2018, except billionaires who paid 23%. How is that possible? Well, essentially because the tax rate paid by the ultra-rich has collapsed. In the middle of the 20th century, the United States used to have one of the most progressive tax systems in the world. The richest people carried more of the tax burden. In 1950, the richest Americans paid an overall effective tax rate of 70%. This was the result of a highly progressive income tax system, of a high corporate tax of 50%, and of a strong estate tax. Then two things happened. First, top marginal income tax rates were slashed from up to 90% in the post-World War II decades to 37% today. At the same time, tax avoidance by big multinational companies boomed. Today, close to 60% of the profits made by big multinationals outside of the United States are booked in tax havens such as Ireland, the Cayman Islands, and Bermuda. The end result of all of this is that for the first time in 2018, billionaires paid less than the middle class. What's very important to understand is that tolerating tax avoidance, tolerating tax evasion, tolerating tax competition are all choices that we make. And we can make other better choices. When it comes to the future of tax progressivity, there is an infinity of possible futures. That's why, with my colleague Emmanuel Saez, we have developed taxjusticenow.org. It's an open source and user-friendly simulator allowing everyone to design their own tax reform. Wealth tax, individual income tax, corporate tax, estate tax. You can pick the rates, adjust tax enforcement, and taxjusticenow.org shows two things. One, how much revenue would be generated. Two, how tax progressivity would change. You can also simulate how the tax plans of some of the leading presidential candidates would affect tax progressivity in the United States. We understand not everyone can become a tax code expert. So this is a tool that we developed for the people to help make the tax debate more democratic and accessible to everybody. The history of taxation is full of U-turns. Now you too can contribute to creating a fairer tax system.